Hey everybody, and welcome to the first episode of Cooking Like a Cajun. Today, we're going to cook a jambalaya. Alright, first you want to start off with a cast iron pot. This cast iron pot came from my grandmother. This cast iron pot is probably twice as old as I am. And I'm going to have another episode on how to season it and keep it, basically how to care for it. First thing we want to do is get that heated up. I'm going to show you kind of what I have. My coffee. I have the seasoning. I have a half a tablespoon of salt, half a tablespoon of red pepper, half a tablespoon of white pepper, half a tablespoon of black pepper, half a teaspoon of Old Bay seasoning. That's chopped up basil, 3 bay leaves. This is a pound of, you can either use a pound of andouille sausage, which is just more heavily smoked than regular sausage. This is a pound of regular smoked sausage, Hillshire brand, the hot. 1 medium to large onion, chopped, diced. 1 medium bell pepper, diced. 3 cloves of garlic, diced. And I'll put I'll put pictures of what they look like while I was chopping them. This is getting hot now. First thing we're going to do, I actually have 2 more meats I'm going to cook with. This is going to be a shrimp, pork, and sausage jambalaya. And I'm just getting hungry thinking about it right now. And we need 5 cups of chicken stock. Alright guys, the pot is hot enough. We're ready to add it. I have now country style ribs cut in half. Sprinkle a little bit of salt on them before I add them in the pot. Salt, not pepper, because pepper burns. And we don't want pepper to burn, because burned pepper is bitter and gross. And I don't like gross. Alright. Oh, you hear that sizzle? It's gonna be good. Alright. Grab a spoon, a big spoon. Give it a stir. I wish you could smell it. Right, what we're going to do is we're going to brown this. And this is going to cook until it gets brown. And what we want is we don't want to take all the nice goodies off the bottom. We're going to actually deglaze that with some beer. 1 can of beer. Yep, if it makes it through the day. And I don't drink it first, we're going to put it in the pot. Alright guys, now we're going to add the smoked sausage. I'm just going to go ahead and put it in with the pork while it browns. Mix it up real good. Once you mix it really well, the sausage isn't going to take it that long to brown. I mean the pork will. The pork's still going to need to brown some more, but as far as the sausage goes. And I had the stove on, I picked it up a little bit. I picked it up to medium high. Guys, if you could be here to smell this, I wish. Because I can't explain how it smells. You just have to take my word for it. But it smells amazing. And that's just with the sausage and the pork. Still browning, just stir. The sausages will burn, you know, faster than the pork will. You want to just let all of it brown, nice and even. It's coming together nicely. I'm going to start taking the sausages out. I'm going to add them back later. I want the pork to brown a little bit more. The balance. You want the meat brown, you want the stuff to stick at the bottom, but you don't want it burnt. So you got to kind of play this part by ear or by sight and smell. Because if it's starting to burn, you'll smell it. There's a fine line between burnt and flavor. And the browning of the meat is the core to that. You don't want to burn it, you want to brown it. Lower that a little bit. In a little while, I'm going to take the pork out, and I'm going to add the sausage. Alright, we'll take the pork out. The Italian sausage without the other sausage. Once you add the Italian sausage, go ahead and you can scrape bottom. This won't take long to brown. Italian sausage has like a fennel, you know, it has a little bit of a licorice type flavor. Like anise, it has anise or fennel seed or something in it. I'm not really sure what gives Italian sausage that smell, but it sure does smell good. So, once we stir it, I'm going to let this cook for a little bit longer. Ugh, it hurts. Then I'm going to add Alright. The Italian sausage is pretty much brown. Next thing we're going to do, we're going to add the onions and bell peppers. Oh, the color looks amazing. Then you want to add the garlic. But you want to add the garlic later. You don't want to add the garlic when it can burn. The garlic burns very fast and it becomes nasty when it burns. Now we're going to add the garlic. Now the garlic's been added. Alright, I only drank half of this beer, I promise. I'm adding the other half into this pot to deglaze it. Get all the nice yummy goodies off the bottom and mixed in. Yum. Give that a stir. I'm going to add the meat and everything back. I don't like working in a crowded pot. When I add this back in, it's just going to make too much. I still need to add the seasonings. Those are going to go in now. Give it a stir. All right. Beer's been added. Seasoning's been added. Add the meat back. Get it all mixed in. What it's looking like now. Looking like a big pot of happy. I'm going to add 1 cup of water to this, let it cook. Alright, add the water. Get everything mixed in. So, now, I still have it on medium. Leave it on medium, cover it. The lid weighs about 10 pounds. Let it cook. It'll cook for about an hour. I just want it to sit there and stew. Then we're going to add the shrimp. Alright guys, it's been 1 second for you. 1 hour for me. Now we're going to check on the food. I had it on a rolling boil, not a rolling boil, but a simmer. What it looks like now. Looks delicious. All right, what you want to do now is add your shrimp. The shrimp, I like to cook the shrimp, I don't know, about 5 minutes before I add the chicken stock. What I'm going to do is, this is going to take it out of a boil. So we're going to add the 4 cups of chicken stock, bring it up to a boil, then add the rice. Have the chicken stock added, shrimp, so now we added the four cups. We added the 4 cups of chicken stock. Now we're going to add 3 cups of rice. I use long grain rice. 2, 3. We're going to mix that in. Just give it a good fold. We're going to bring this up to a boil. Get off rice. Get off rice. We're going to bring this up to a boil. 5 minutes. We're going to let it boil. Cover it. Put it on the lowest setting possible. So a low, low, low simmer. We're going to let it do that for about 30 to 35 minutes. Then we'll be ready to eat. Stay tuned. As you can see here, boiling now. We're going to let it boil for 5 minutes. 5. No longer. Once it boils for 5 minutes, we're going to turn it on a low, low, low simmer, like I said a while ago, for 30 to 35 minutes. Hey guys, it has been 35 minutes. Now we're going to check on, oh, the jambalaya looks good. That's an understatement. I like to pick the leaves out, the bay leaves. Turn off all the way. We don't want to stir the rice, we want to fold the rice. Oh man. I'm going to get a close up of this. So there is the jambalaya. It looks good. Oh man. Oh, another leaf. There is the last one. Find me some shrimp. They should be all over in there. There's some right there. So I'm going to leave it uncovered, let it cool down a little bit so I can eat it very happily. Alright guys, now it's time to eat. Let's check and see how this came out. Grab a shrimp, a little bit of rice. Oh man, are they gonna be happy with me today? Woo! Y'all, it's good. You want to make something like this, guys? Give it a try. Subscribe to my channel, like my video. I appreciate everyone out there. Thanks. Bye.